Family, welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Before I get into the word of the day, don't forget to join us on Larry's Anything Goes on Facebook and YouTube today at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be interviewing a great veteran who owns his own business, and he's going to be giving some great information out there. So I hope to see you guys there, and if anybody actually wants to ask the gentleman any questions, you will have the pleasure to. So, all right? But anyways, today's word of the day is denial. Stands for the action or declaring something to be untrue and whatnot. A lot of times people do live in a state of denial. I believe the pandemic actually made people bring specific things into order and to reality, especially when it comes to two things: their health and their financial situations. A lot of people were living in denial before the pandemic in regards to, well, hey, I'm in a safe zone. I'm in my comfort zone with my job. I don't have to worry about this, that, and the other. My paychecks are guaranteed to me. And then, boom, the economy shuts down and people are on unemployment. Thousands upon thousands of people are on unemployment. People are living day to day because a lot of situations, because people were in their comfort zone. And this pandemic, it's like the financial meltdown 2007. That caused a lot of people to get out of their comfort zone. Unfortunately, for most people, even including myself at times, we had to be put in a bad and dangerous situation in order for us to get out of that situation and get a different mindset to say, okay, well, I can't be in this comfort zone anymore. There was a generation before mine where they figured working at the plant and the factory, everything was going to be all good until a lot of those plants and factories moved to other countries or moved to other states. So there's no such thing as a comfort zone. It is the death sentence. And a lot of people live in denial thinking that they can have a job no matter where or who they're working for, that everything is going to be all hunky-dory. At a stroke of a pen, your job can be eliminated and whatnot. And when it comes to finances, I just say I'm all about having options. If you have options in life, then that means you're not as vulnerable. And this pandemic has shown how people economically are very, very vulnerable because they were comfortable in their job and just getting paid twice a month or getting paid every week and whatnot, and not having backup plans. But those that prepared, having economic backup plans, those that put their money into different investments like individual retirement accounts, stocks, bonds, IRAs, those who own real estate, from whether it's personal home ownership or having rental properties and whatnot, they had other areas to pull money from, and those that were smart enough to save their money when I put a certain percentage away every single month in case something happens. Because insurance in life, you have to have a multitude of insurances: medical insurance, life insurance, whole life insurance. I could go on and on. Insurance is there. You pay into that system, because in case something does happen. Car insurance, in case something happens. So life is just like that in regards to your finances. If you might lose your job or you might get ill, so you cannot work. You need insurance for that because you never, a pandemic may happen, an economic meltdown may happen. So you need life is all about having some sort of an insurance policy. People call it a backup plan. I call it an insurance policy because a lot of people live in denial thinking that they don't need those insurance policies when it comes to all aspects of life. But when something bad happens, you wonder why. Because I ran into multiple people that unfortunately didn't have medical insurance and they came down with a terminal disease. Ran into multiple people that didn't have car insurance and they got into a car accident. Ran into people who had an issue happen at their place, whether they were renting or owning, and they they let their homeowners insurance lapse or they let their renters insurance lapse. And then they kind of up, creek because they did not take the necessary precautions and stop buying the stupid name brands. Like I said, the only name brands I care about is real estate, stocks, bonds, or cryptocurrency. Outside of that, a name brand doesn't mean nothing to me. But anyways, today's quote of the day is actually by one of my favorites, Stephen King. He said, and I quote, "Get busy living or get busy dying." And this year, the last year that has gone by, a lot of people have had a lot more time to figure out other ways to get busy living or continuously get busy living or get busy dying or whatnot. And hopefully you guys choose the latter because life is something to never, ever take for granted. And that's another thing that the pandemic has taught us. Never take anything for granted because you don't know what you got till it's gone. You know what I mean? So do the great 3 free things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Make money moves or live broke like a fool. And I will see you guys later. Take care, family.